Look, fucking pheasant scared it to death. Right, today I'm going to look at a volcano for a change. I've got my thermal shoes and heat-proof gloves. Luckily this one's been extinct for 2.5 million years, I think. And it's somewhere in the Peak District. And it comes from a time when most Peak District was under a shallow sea. There she is behind them trees. There you go. It's been extensively quarried for all sorts of minerals and stuff. I'll find some more details out for you. But that's why it's been hollowed out. Show the inside of the volcano, is it? What's left of it. Quite dramatic. Right. I'm up here on my own. I've left dogs behind because there's horses and cows. Here we out there arguing. As I was saying earlier, Peak District is home to several ancient extinct underwater volcanoes which erupted 330 million years ago. Now this was during the Carboniferous period when the region was covered by a warm, shallow tropical sea. Basically, these submarine volcanic complexes are underwater geological formations where magma erupts beneath the ocean surface. Now these systems can encompass everything from single seamounts or underwater mountains to massive cauldron-like depressions formed when a volcano's magma chamber empties during eruption and the summit collapses, and they're called calderas. And these were responsible for creating vast unseen mountain ranges and shaping Earth's tectonic floor. And all the quarrying that's now abandoned made it possible to observe the geological structure caused by these repeated eruptions. And the main things it was quarried for was basanite and dolerite, which was crushed and extracted as roadstone for construction and infrastructure. And apparently over the years, the quarry's volcanic and igneous rocks yielded a variety of specimen-like minerals, including smoky quartz, amethyst, and other quartz varieties. These hills on the outskirts of them, if this is the waste from the quarrying, the mining, but it is. It's a bit uniform in some way. Yeah, there's evidence of ancient human activity around here as well, dating back to the Bronze Age. Yeah, they found some petroglyphs. And I think they found some cut mark stones, which are now in some museum. I'll see if I can find out. Well, look at the old tree. It's collapsed but surviving strong. Look, I'll show you them in a minute. Turn the route about, see what I can find. Don't know what that is. Looks interesting. And a snail. that's interesting. Now look what I found here. This is interesting. We've got these basalt hexagonal columns. I think that's a word. Like in the Devil's Causeway in Ireland. I thought that was a one-off place, but these interlocking basalt columns were formed when molten lava cooled and contracted, and they fracture into near perfect polygonal shapes, a lot of hexagons. And of course, this process is driven purely by the physics of thermal contraction. Right, what's that? Part of wooden wire. I wonder if there's a mine shaft under there. This is quite amazing. When you think about it, imagine yourself being in the heart of a volcano. I mean, it's sort of like be dead like, but even though it's extinct, 230 million years since this last went up. I'm stood in the centre of it. Imagine what the ancient Neolithic and Bronze Age people just thought of this. That's probably why there were petroglyphs around. And it's a very high position, so it could have been something to do with alignments and the like. I don't know. Interesting thought. This, oh, Lord of the Rings. That's what it reminds me of. That's something out of Mordor. I'm in the Shire. Yeah, well, these are spoil heaps. If they've hollowed all that out into the volcano, this is. I'll chuck it somewhere, aren't they? That's where I was a minute ago, where the basalt hexagonal columns are. I've done a quick bit of research, and there is some mine shafts hidden away here, so it might be one. Just sneaking past the guards. Now, Derbyshire is rich with the tales of boggarts, which are mischievous spirits or creatures that are said to inhabit the countryside, often associated with specific locations such as caves, woods, and abandoned buildings. And they're known for the trickery, can range from relatively harmless pranksters to malevolent entities that cause fear and distress. And apparently the locals reckon they live around this woodland and this volcano. So I ain't hanging about after dusk. It's getting close.